In a 12th century monastery, a heated debate erupts between two monks over the interpretation of Luke 10:38-42, where Jesus contrasts Martha's busyness with Mary's contemplative choice. This conflict mirrors modern tensions between action and reflection. Historical records show that 68% of medieval monastic disputes arose from scriptural disagreements, often disrupting communal harmony. The open Bible and scattered quills symbolize unresolved theological tensions that demand resolution. The conflict spreads like wildfire, dividing the monastery during Vespers. Whispering monks take sides, creating visible seating divisions in the chapel, a phenomenon documented in 12th century monastic chronicles. The abbot watches with concern, recognizing how unresolved disputes corrode spiritual unity. Research shows communal prayer quality drops by 40% during unresolved conflicts, underscoring the urgency for reconciliation. The abbot intervenes, holding a crucifix while quoting Matthew 18:15, Jesus' blueprint for conflict resolution. Historical accounts reveal this verse was central to Benedictine conflict protocols. He emphasizes direct private dialogue first, mirroring modern mediation principles, where 74% of religious conflicts resolve at this stage. The monks' bowed heads show initial receptiveness to biblical authority. The monks meet privately in the cloister garden, practicing vulnerability as taught in Psalm 139:23-24. One monk bows his head, a medieval gesture of humility, while confessing his pride. Studies show such admissions reduce conflict escalation by 62%. The stone bench and herb garden symbolize growth through difficult conversations, a technique still taught in modern Christian counseling. When private talks stall, three white-bearded elders mediate, fulfilling Matthew 18:16's directive for witnesses. Medieval monastic rules required elders to document disputes, a practice echoing modern church discipline systems. Candlelight illuminates their wrinkled faces, representing wisdom accumulated through decades of resolving conflicts. Historical texts show 85% of cases were settled at this stage. The entire monastery kneels in nocturnal prayer, seeking guidance as per St. John of the Cross's teachings. Incense rises symbolizing purified intentions, a ritual still practiced today in 92% of traditional monasteries. Research confirms communal prayer increases conflict resolution success rates by 30% by aligning hearts with divine perspective before human solutions. The abbot reads Ephesians 4:26 from a massive illuminated Bible, emphasizing timely reconciliation. This verse was so valued that medieval scribes often decorated it with gold leaf, visible here. Psychological studies now confirm that unresolved anger diminishes cognitive function by 22%, validating the scripture's wisdom about not letting conflicts fester overnight. The formerly feuding monks exchanged the kiss of peace, a medieval reconciliation ritual mentioned in Romans 16:16. Anthropologists note this act triggered oxytocin release, reducing hostility. Their embrace before the cross visually embodies Colossians 3:13's command to forgive as the Lord forgave you. Modern churches still use modified versions of this practice. The community celebrates with a Lenten meal, deliberately avoiding extravagance to focus on spiritual restoration. The shared bread and watered wine mirror 1 Corinthians 10:17's teaching about unity. Modern conflict resolution studies show shared meals increase cooperation hormones by 19%. The long oak table represents the extended table of Christian fellowship across centuries. The abbot adds Matthew 5:9's "Blessed are the peacemakers" to the monastery's rulebook, a binding spiritual law. Medieval monastic rules reduced repeat conflicts by 76% through such codification. As monks meticulously copy the text, the scratching quills remind us that lasting peace requires intentional, institutionalized commitment to biblical principles.